So you,
All right, welcome everyone. Welcome. We're really excited for our upcoming interview. I have Dr. Jane Cheng here with us. And if you don't know Dr. Jane, she is a psychotherapist and also a success coach, helping people build their money mindset. And she's a former pastor, having spoken in front of thousands and thousands of people. And today we're going to have her share her nuggets of wisdom to help you move forward to get to your next level in your life and in your business. Dr. Jane, welcome, welcome.
thank you so much, Eiji. It is my privilege to be able to interview by you today. Thank you. Yeah.
Beautiful. So, tell me a little bit about your story because you went through, it wasn't a straight journey to get to where you are. So how'd you get to where you are? And just tell us about, how you got there. I would love to know.
Mhm. Okay. Uh, so I went through a long journey, and in order to find out more about my life purpose and my mission. And so that's why I always interested in helping more people. And also because I have a supernatural experience with God when I was little. So I always knew in my heart that God has a special calling in my life. So that's why I choose to went to medical school, and also I went to psychology school, divinity, and business school, because I'm always looking for equip myself with more knowledge and skill, so I can provide holistic healing to people physically, mentally, financially, and even spiritually. And so I also was able to respond to God and to work as one of few Asian female pastor in several American white or mixed congregation, in order to share the message and to teach people how to always choose to trust God and to choose faith, not fear, and to live abundant life. And because I'm personally passionate about teaching, abundant mindset and money mindset, because of my personal struggle, and also I strongly believe that God wants everyone to live abundant life so we can be happy, healthy, and wealthy. So that's my mission. And I also want to create a movement where everybody talking about they can create a better life. They don't need to struggle with their life every day. That's why I feel so excited to share with you about who I am and what I do in my journey today.
Yeah, that's fascinating because I've always been fascinated because not only do you have the business background, you have a highly successful psychotherapy practice that's done six figures and more beyond for many, many years. And then you've also come from a pastor background where you've been a spiritual leader and advisor, speaking in front of audiences with over 1,000 people and just really, and also you being Asian American, being one of the first out in the South to show up and being not only one of the first Asians, but first woman too. Women, there aren't that many women pastors out there as well. So you've broken a lot of barriers, you've broken a lot of stereotypes, and you've
Mhm.
been successful. So for our audience who's watching right now, like, what do you think is the key mistakes that people make that continue to have them struggle? Because is struggle part of life? Is struggle like, do people have to live their whole life with struggle? Because it seems like there's so many people out there who are struggling, or
Mhm.
maybe they're just stuck and they know they want more, they know they can do better, but they
Mhm.
just need the right path. So I'd love to know your
Yes.
take on it.
Yes. From my experience, serving thousands of people, and I find out the main reason for people to struggle in their life is because of their limited belief. And that means, we all grew up from different family, right? And then we all learn our belief from our parent or from our teacher or church. And sometimes we may have some limited belief that kind of limit our ability to use our genius, to use our gift and expertise to create a life and even a work that we really enjoy. Because, like me personally, in the past, I struggle with whether I find a job I don't really like, but it maybe make good money, to bring in the money. Or either I work in a job that I really love, but there is no money and I struggle with money. So I constantly thinking about, is there a better way that we can wake up every morning and just say, I'm so passionate about my work and I really want to make more impact on other, and I also want to make more money. And so I finally find a secret, after I met you, after I met so many mentor and coach, and to be able to learn to change my limited mindset and to have abundant mindset, and also to incorporate the spiritual principle into my daily life. And that's why I can thrive, I can make more money, and I can also make impact of thousands of people. So that's
Wow.
why, yeah. Hmm.
I love that. And you broken through your own money mindset because you were a pastor,
Yes.
and there's a poverty mindset
Hmm.
where there's something in some areas people say it's more holy to be poor than
Yes.
it is to be wealthy,
Hmm.
and you made the breakthrough. So what helped you break through? Because they said, well, you're in service, because there are pastors who are just getting by as well. So
Yes.
you've
Yes.
broken through, and I know a
Hmm.
lot of our audience wants to break through their
Yes.
own limiting beliefs, and
Hmm.
I feel like they have a limiting belief around God too, of how
Yes.
God can provide.
Yes, yes. I think, in the past, I also struggled with the same belief. I used to believe that if I'm spiritual, I need to give away all my service for free or without really, worry about money or charge people for anything. But then later, after I have, learned more abundant mindset and learned some skill from a lot of my mentor or coach who are making millions, seven or eight or even nine-figure income, I find out I need to really, write down and about how much money I have already invested in my education. For example, in the past 30 years, I personally already invest $1 million, 1 million US dollar in all my, graduate school, in all my personal growth development program and coaching program, psychotherapy program. And of course, if I write down all the money I invest, I need to have faith to believe that if I invest in that money, God will invite more people who are happy and willing and able to give me financial blessing and to pay me so I can receive the financial support in order for me to continue my mission as my business. And that's why when I'm able to change that mindset, I certainly see a new door open. It's like, I really work so hard, right? And in order to make money and to invest money on my personal growth, so of course, I need to also, write down that as my business expense. And then I also believe that when I'm able to ask people to pay for my service, I really hold them accountable and they become part of my community to support me rather than I just give all my service free or away. Some people they don't even show any interest. And I miss the opportunity to take away their blessing to be part of my mission and vision if I do not ask them to contribute to my service. So that's why I'm able to change my mindset and suddenly I'm able to double, two, three times, even 10 times, even 20 times of the monthly income that I'm making right now as compared to how much money I used to make. It's still hard to believe that, but that's why I have the breakthrough. And I think most people may not have the abundant belief about how much, uh, great life that God can allow us to create. A lot of us live in limited belief because maybe we watch our parent or maybe we just believe that our life needs to be a struggle. But I want everyone to know that if we choose to trust God, if we believe that our Father in heaven is abundant God, and then, if God can create a world, can give us life, can of course, God can perform all the miracle, and that's no problem for people to help us, to bless us, to make million and to make six, seven, or eight figure income. So that's the main secret. I'm able to double, triple, and even make six figure or multiple six figure after I change their mindset. And that's why
Yeah,
I'm passionate to teach people more about abundant mindset. Yeah.
that's beautiful because you build after you know, you left your position as a pastor serving so many thousands. You built your psychotherapy practice, very
Hmm.
successful, and you make like three times, four times, five times as much as the average psychotherapist. And because you built this abundant
Hmm.
mindset, I think this is so important, everyone, is you want to learn from people who actually have learned it and live
Hmm.
it and they're
Hmm.
experiencing it, who's doing it and continue to do it. So
Hmm.
Dr. Jane, you're a great example of someone who lives it and does it. Now, I want to know just for those who are already successful, because sometimes the other side is some people are already successful, making a lot of money, but they lack spiritual direction. They feel
Hmm.
like I'm making all this money, but my life is starting to feel shallow or empty.
Hmm.
What would you
Hmm.
say for that group of people?
Okay. I would say because actually I grew up with a lot of people that I know who are rich and famous because my parents are also very successful, a nine-figure entrepreneur. And I understand a lot of time I heard a conversation of them saying, I got all the money and I don't need to work anymore, but I feel so empty and I don't feel happy. I feel so lonely. What I would say to those people are, money does not bring you happiness. I my experience is we still need to examine of our heart and to have a good spiritual practice to do prayer and meditation and to read some inspirational reading and to connect with the universe, high power or God. Because my personal experience is if we only rely on money as our source of security, we are not able to be happy because money, we cannot take money away, from to be with us, right? I mean, we cannot, if we die one day, we cannot take any money with us. But if we can have deeper relationship with God and we can have spiritual love relationship with other to create a community, we can certainly feel sense of fulfillment where we can make use our genius to make impact on others and to be able to see how other people can create a better life when they can use their genius to create a better life and to trust God to live abundant life. So my best advice to those people who already have a tons of money, they never worry about money, but they not feel happy is to spend time to cultivate your relationship with the higher power, with God. And then I can assure you, and that's why you can find happiness. Because that's also part of my experience in the past when I grow up. Because actually, when I grow up, I never worry about money. I don't really need to, work hard to make money. And there was a point of time I really feel very, very lonely. And I feel like nobody understand me although I really don't need money. But that's why I started seeking for God and seeking for my special experience with God. And after I have a lot of revival service and a personal spiritual experience with God, I'm able to enrich myself to be a better person. And I also find out when I become a better version of myself, I can empower other people to live a better life. And that's why I can wake up every day and then feel so happy about who I am and what I do. I finally am able to figure out about who I'm born to be and what I'm born to do. So
Mhm.
yeah. Mhm.
Wow, it's been a great honor and pleasure interviewing you today, Dr. Jane. And so, yes, I mean, we covered money mindset of helping you that God doesn't want you to be poor. God wants you to live an abundant life. And then also, but just money isn't the source of your security. Money isn't the source of your happiness. It's your relationship with God. And so, regardless of where you are, whether you need to increase your fund income or you're already doing well, that Dr. Jane can help provide that spiritual direction and guidance on that next calling, and how your biggest and greatest contribution, like you said so well, is we can't take money with us. Money is not useful in heaven. You don't need it. Everything's there. It's abundant. So how
Mm.
would people get in touch with you? What, how can they stay connected with you?
Yes.
Because I know so many of the listeners and our
Mm.
audience want to stay connected, and I highly recommend you connect with Dr. Jane.
Yes, you can email me to happywealthysuccesscoach@gmail.com, because basically that's my passion, to help people to be happy, wealthy, and success. So it's happywealthysuccesscoach@gmail.com. And you can also go to my website, liveyourbestpurpose.com. And then there are some free offers, some quiz, some free article and video that you all can have free access to it, because I really want to create a great community so everybody can have abundant mindset, and we can share love with each other, so we all can have sense of fulfillment to better use our genius, our expertise to create a life and business, and in order to impact more people and also make more money so we can help more people. So
Okay,
thank you so much.
great. Great. So email Dr. Jane. I believe it's happywealthysuccesscoach
Yeah.
@gmail.com.
Yes.
And her website is liveyourbestpurpose.com. And
Yes.
that's her website. You could get on her newsletter, get her videos, her tips, and all that. So go ahead and sign up. Thank you, Dr. Jane. Really honored to have you here. It's fun interviewing you. And much success and blessings to you and all those that you serve.
Mm. Thank you so much. And I also want the audience to know how grateful I feel when I'm able to learn from Eiji. And Eiji is also the founder of a Movement Maker. And please also contact him if you feel like you have a special calling of movement that you want to, create. Don't hesitate to contact him. I think Eiji is the number one in US or in the world to want to motivate and facilitate and everyone to create a movement and to help you to live your best life according to your soul purpose. So thank you, and I'm looking forward to hear everyone to contact me, and also thank you so much, AG, again for your time to interview me, and I hope you all can contact AG too. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.